1. How is it now? I'll keep working while I do this just because, hey, I can do more things. I can do things at once. I do believe that this is going to work all the way. So, how is the pause now? We're actually 2 in from the edge, which will be here. That should probably work right there. We'll leave that just like that, but that's the way it's going to be. How's the sound working now? Just about right. Okay, I've got it on a 250 millisecond delay. So actually, see, before it screwed up, I had to go on a half a second delay, but it's actually gotten better now. So I had, instead of increasing it, I had to decrease the delay. So that's good. Let's get all of these connected up. So our technical difficulties have been taken care of. Woo! All right, power. We need to jump up here, power. That's where I screwed up. Liquid Flake platform went past 150. They did make it so we can put more than 50. I think they may end up having to increase the amount of liquid you can carry on a freight train. And I noticed a belt missing there. Okay, that's done. Now let's connect up. It was what? Screws and rods? Screws and rods. Uh, so I have iron plates, rods, screws, wire, cable. What's next? Yeah, you need. Let's see. You got iron plates, wire, cable. You're gonna need the copper sheets, uh, rotors, and reinforced iron plates, and modular frames are the next things you're gonna have to do. I am at the rotors myself. I am starting. Actually, that's a lot closer than I need. I mean, a lot further away than I need. I can do. Try something here. Let's do something here. Try this. Uh, I've got reinforced iron plates working down below that I'm going to be moving up here. I'm starting with rotors because rotors are needed to build your assemblers. And you got to have the plates too, but I've already got the plates down below. So if, and it's kind of, if one, you need both of them, but if I started making some plates down below because I needed some for Mark II belts. So I've got a small stockpile of them, so I'm making my rotors now, and then I'll do my plates. But you got to have both of them to make your assemblers. to keep yourself from having to do a lot of manual labor. Yes, they changed the freight car, holding more liquid. All right, we'll put you here, but turn you like that. Now let's put you here. Actually, no, you can both go all the way down to the ground. Screw that. I was thinking wrongly. There we go. Now I need my inputs for iron rods and screws. And I just realized I probably don't have, I know I don't have anything coming down for, I haven't set that up yet. I thought they changed the spawn rate of creatures as I keep having them spawn right underneath the iron factory next to. You have to have so many production things that they said. I don't know, but they didn't list how many production things you got to have to stop the spawn. But they didn't. They said you got to have so many, but they didn't say how many is so many. Logistics belt. And now. Person that told me worked at Coffee Stain. Well, then they may actually be correct. All I know is just from the stream, they said that placing foundations and stuff like that will no longer cause critters to go away. That you had to have a certain number of production things going, is what they said. But they could be regulating it by. They could be regulating it by sound as, or they could just using that as a storytelling thing, but you have to have so many production things going to scare them away. But and the amount of sound that would be generated by that number of them. But to find out whether sound was doing it or not, you would actually have to test it by getting a production big enough in a big enough area to make them all go away, and then turning everything off and see if they come back. That would be a test you would have to do. Yep, screwed that up. We don't have the container. And how am I doing on plates? I'm gonna need more plates. Way more plates. Way, way, way more plates. Storage container, flip, flip. More plates. I wonder if steel stuff has good return for that. Basically, the more complex the item, the more materials you had to go into it, the more it is. So, since steel is uh, a steel ingot is actually two items going in, and then you make something from the steel if you needed two items to make, like an assembler to make or something like that. It would be more, but the more complex to make the item, the more coupons you get coming out of it, from way I understand it. I don't have steel going either. Back over here, we need to get my iron rods and my screws over there. There we go. Ah, crap. I ran them the wrong direction. Me too. I haven't gotten coal power yet. I'm working on getting reinforced iron plate production going. I have, but my factory is really not what I want because of the lack of parts to build how I want. Well, to get around with the wall thing, I'm doing like this, but it's all going to be replaced with the walls. So we've got, we'll call that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, here. I just hooked up starting oil refinery last night, only running 9 refineries, but running 600 megawatts of power off of byproducts of the rubber. Nice. That is nice. One, two, three, 4, 5. Back up. 5. I need to get real factory up before I progress. Well, that's why I decided to go ahead and move my stuff up here. Of course, as I get alternate resources, all this will change. But the nice thing about building the way I do is when I do get an alternate resource, most time all I really have to do is just change the inputs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, here. I find doing rebuilds really stressful, to be honest. So until I can build how I want, I don't actually build because I have to deal with all the extra. Well, you know, my build is modular and expandable and changeable, so it's not that bad. All I gotta do is just run new pipes and run new lines and stuff. But we have to get rid of these, which also means I gotta get rid of that because I screwed it up. I'm the same. Remember, yeah, that's the thing. There is no rush. I am not rushing in this game. I'm trying to do. There we go. Now I got to get back up there. Well, that sucks. I so missed the jetpack. And I'm out of material, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm doing my build. I'm not rushing to get all the stuff. Although, I am going to, once I get a certain amount of stuff done, I'm going to go out and look for hard drives. Because I do want the alternate resources. I've only gotten 2. Actually, we need to be up here anyway. But I will get more. And slide, 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 slide. Whee! I've gotten the 2 over that way. I know there's one right over there too I can go get. I got the screws and I think iron ingots. But yeah, I've got the screws and the iron ingots, but I don't have foundries yet, so I can't take advantage of the iron ingot one yet. you know, unless they changed a lot of the locations, all I really got to do is load up my old save, take a screenshot of my map because I've got a beacon on everything. Oh, we may have a problem here. We may have a problem here. We have a problem here. I've got to change that. Is that in the ground? But I can make a modification. We'll just come to here instead. Which means this was how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just okay. Bolt iron plates, your third. Alright, now you. Good, you're in the right spot. You'll be the output. And you're going the wrong direction. But that's okay. We can still fix you. One, two. Actually, you can't go that way. You've got to do this. But I can do this. Just like that. Actually, no. You're coming down anyway, so why not just do this? That works. But I still messed up. We got to run back up because I didn't hook power up, so I'm giving it all those materials and they can't start making the rotors, which I need to make the rotors because I don't have enough rotors to finish my assembler, so I need to get the rotors started. But we've forgotten something else. We neglected my pets. Give me some iron ore, huh? What about you? Oh, yellow slug. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I'm liking that slug, that guy. Yes, they will bring you random slugs. That's the third yellow slug I've gotten there. Hours. Hey there, just thought I'd pop over and see how stream's doing. Stream is going good, Dut. Thank you for stopping by. We're having an enjoyable day. I'm screwing things up as normal and then having to fix them. Well, I'm going to have to print. Yes, you should. Okay. You do two things. I don't have any berries on me, but I'll use screws to show. Uh, imagine, uh, imagine my coffee cup is a berry. I don't think. Can I put berries here? Oh, screws. No. Imagine my coffee cup is a berry. You put berries in your hand. Very important. You have berries in your hand. You come up, and when you see them, you drop a berry on the ground. That will cause them to come up to it. And you've got to have a berry in your hand. While it's eating, you run up and you hit E to pet it, and then it's yours. Then you have to walk back to your base. You can't get into a vehicle. So you can run, but turn back every once in a while and let him catch up, because if he gets trapped behind something, you'll lose him. Then when you get to your base, you make sure he's on a foundation. You wall him in on a foundation, because if you die, he will run away. But if he's on a foundation, he will stay. And yes, they can give you nuclear waste, which is why Appanani, hello, hello. See that container right there? That container has one nuclear waste in it that I was given from my doggo. So if a doggo gives me nuclear waste, I just immediately pick it up, throw it in that container, and let it run up there to where it's not bothering me anymore. But yes, doggos, main reason why I got the doggos is because they're slugs. Nuclear waste cannot be gotten rid of. You cannot delete it. It is yours forever. There is no way in the game yet to get rid of nuclear waste, just like there is no way in life yet to get rid of nuclear waste. Nothing you can do to it. Now, there are mods later on that you can use to delete it, but that's the only way. There is no current in-game way to get rid of nuclear waste. And I don't even know if they plan on giving it. Okay. Oh, crap. Screws 100 per minute. Which means I have to change this to that. Let's see. How did your system with Mark 3 with the 3 layers work again? I want to use it too. Well, you'll be able to see it here because I'm doing some work on it. And yes, I got to use the Mark II belt. But this is the top floor, my manufacturing floor. This floor is for inputs, and the floor down there is for outputs. The bottom floor is everything that gets outputted goes to the floor down there. The middle floor has all my inputs. I made a big gap here so I can stack things because, hey, the output floor, you don't need to have any stacks, basically. Now, the problem I'm going to have with this is I believe I am now going to have to backtrack items. All right, let's go to the spreadsheet. We have rotor. We have one rotor going. Copy, paste, get rid of the color. And that puts me at losing iron rods. And I'm losing the screws because of that. So I've got to turn off the sink. So I'll turn off the sink, and that'll take care of my screws. So let's go back over here. We will turn off the screw sink. Screw sink is off. So let me turn off there. And now I need to increase my rod production by 5. Well, I can leave the sink on with that. I just got to go turn on more iron rod production, which we can do. Because if you'll notice over here on the spreadsheet, my iron rod production, I'm at minus 5.2. So we've got to fix that. Robin saying, Batman saying, to the spreadsheet, and then when, you know, or something, or Robin saying, holy spreadsheet, Batman. Let's see, what is that noise? Open URL. It's probably copyrighted though, so I couldn't use it. And we are making plates here. Let's come over here, making rods. Let's turn on another rod. And now we see the way the spreadsheet works. So I come over to the rods. I've got another rod going, so copy, paste. And now I have no red anywhere. We are good to go. I've decided to work on space elevator parts for some of my extra stuff, then throw it in my sink, rush past these purchasable items. Words are hard. But now I've got rotors going. And we shouldn't have any trouble with the rotors. I got turned around. We got to go this way. Yeah, I'm trying. Now that I'm still going the wrong way. Wow. I'm trying now that I've got a production thing going. Is, where the hell am I? Oh, okay, I know where I am. Because this is my rotors. Should be making rotors now. Now the efficiency of this should go up. Now, I'm not sure why. Wait a minute. Screws. No? Let's watch this for a second. This thing should. Okay. We're. Yeah, we're good. That's going to go up to 100% now. Well, I'd rather not handcraft stuff. I need the parts to make sure. Yeah, it's like I said. The reason why I started making my rotors now was so I'll be able to not handcraft them. Organization. All right, now I need plates. Because I don't. Thing is, I don't have enough rotors to make my full production, but I can get my plates going. I'm in a little valley in the forest, need to build up. Well, I'm in the green area, and I built up mainly because I had to get over the the fart rocks. Double check the splitter. Wait a minute. What did I do over here? Did I screw up over here? That's right on the edge. All right. What did... That's not making any sense to me. Because you're right on the... Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay. There's the... I knew there had to be something. But we actually don't need... We can... Do you know about MS Click Lock? I don't think I know anything about that. What is MS Click Lock? It's a Windows 10 setting. What does it do? I'm not sure. Oh. Well, if I have to do something like handcrafting or whatever, you can always just get rid of you. You can always just put a cell phone on your mouse pad. I mean on your space bar. Which I didn't realize that in the crafting menu, the space bar becomes your same as holding your mouse button down on the... I need more coffee. Like I said, I did not know that until this version of the game, but it's been that way forever. All you got to do is just hold the space bar down. So we need coffee. Yeah, I'll have to figure out about the click like, but I try not to do the manual crafting. Do as little manual craft at the very beginning. You have to, unless you're doing Smirkin's manual crafting, no manual crafting challenge, where then you end up going and hunting hard drives and stuff and picking up a lot of items so you can get started. But I do once I get production going, like I am now, I try to schedule, I guess you could say, my build. So like right now I'm running shy of rotors. So instead of handcrafting a bunch of rotors to finish this, I built the rotor assemblers to make rotors, and I didn't finish all of the assemblers that I will have in my rotor assembly building because I don't need that many right now. I'll probably never really need that many, but I build all my buildings for full capacity anyway, just in case they, you know, I waste a lot of materials doing this, but if they ever become needed, I'll have them. Now, let me get rid of that. I just go to your mouse settings, top right corner. There's additional mouse settings, and click top right. All right. I will take a look at that after. Go back to the assembler. But there is no way I'll ever need all of these. One, two. Somebody else didn't know about it. Well, like I said, there's a. And here. We got a problem. No, that's not a problem. One, two. Thought I was getting 5. Thought I was getting 5. What happened here? That's what happened. I mean, you gotta click what looks like a hyperlink to actually open the sub mouse. Yeah. So you think you get a help page, instead you get an options menu. Alright, now one more assembler. And then we will put the last assembler I can make right here. Alright. outputs will be here. Actually, it doesn't really matter where the outputs are because they're going to be going that way. Well, let's take a look underneath the floor and see if there's any problems. Doesn't matter where it is, it's going to be the same problem. So, logistics, Moija. Oh no, we've been playing for 2 hours. No, not 2 hours. All right, let's go ahead and turn you on to plates, and turn you off. Now, yeah, we're gonna run into trouble here. I'm gonna have to increase screw production. Oh, wait. I think I screwed up. No, I didn't. I think I got it right. But I got to go check it anyway. I did screw it up. You're never going to reach because you're never going to get what you're supposed to be getting. But now you will. But we're going to come into another problem. And the next problem really gonna sucks. Well, the second one's not running. I'm only running, I've got all these built, but all the other ones are on standby. But the problem I'm gonna have is I'm pulling 100 per minute coming out of here, which the maximum I can pull out is 120 per minute because that's the belt that I've got. And I'm only making 100 per minute, so I'm going to have to turn on another screw thing to increase that. But when I do, I'm running into belt limitations, so I'm going to actually have to make to be able to supply screws to both belts, to both rotors and plates. Well, I need 160 per minute. This requires 100. And this one over here requires 60. So the Mark II belt will not do it. It takes 60. So I'm going to have to output the 60 screws along another belt, make a temporary path above it, and I will put another. Since I built my storage area, yeah, but I don't like the downgrade. I like to work with the 100%. I actually never really did the downgrading stuff, but I could drop it down. But to where it only needed. Well, if I dropped it down to, I'd have to drop it down to 60 instead of 100. Let's. What would the output be if I did that though? Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm set up. I've with it. If I downgrade things, my spreadsheet doesn't work. My spreadsheet is set for full marks at whatever percentage it is. So that's just asking for other problems. So what I'm going to do is I'll make a temporary. My warehouse is set up for industrial containers, which has top and bottom outputs. I will put another container on top and bring the 60 that I'm going to make, and I'll pipe into there so it can come out and go down. But that's why I never use a spreadsheet. Just watch the game do. Well, the spreadsheet allows you to to see where you got problems and stuff too. That's why I like it. If it helps you, then great. If I tried back in the day, just make your head explode. All right, so all right, so now we need these. Ras, hello, welcome. How are you? Well, yes, the well, it's limited to 120 because of the belt. I'm outputting 100 right now, uh, because I'm using two. So I'm going to build. I'm going to do two more, but I'm just going to branch off and do a temporary output. So let's see here. Not sure exactly which way it's going to go, but you're just there for now to look good. Uh-oh. We have kitty cat time. Wrote an email to Jeff 4 hours later. We apologize. The money is in your account in only 4 hours. Great. I am glad you got your situation taken care of. That was my next. I was just fixing to say, did you get your thing taken care of? But you did. That's great. It is 2 o'clock. Time for kitty cat. Where is the kitty cat? There's the kitty cat. Are you gonna eat, girl? Huh? Yeah. Food time. Let's go eat. Come on. Okay. When you get done eating, come treat. I'll give you your treats. I am really glad you got your situation taken care of. Because you were dealing with some idiots like my cable people. Alright, let's go ahead and get Yes, I can understand that. And like I said, I am glad they finally got that taken care of. I need to get another couple of rotors. Yeah, the world is full of them, but I was thinking for a